OMAD, intermittent fasting, fasting extended times, lots of different ways to fast. But I want to share with you my new, updated, slightly adjusted intermittent fasting schedule. Why has my schedule changed? It's pretty obvious, and I think you guys feel the same way. The climate has changed in our environment, and you all know that I'm big about stress management and taking care of yourself and your well-being. In this case, I decided to adjust my intermittent fasting schedule, and I thought I'd share it with you guys, and maybe that would help with whatever schedule that you might be on. You might have some situations where you need to tweak it a little bit, and it can make some big results if you're trying to lose weight or have fat loss in general. Listen, I just needed to stop fighting against what my body wants and needs. So again, when you're insulin resistant and your body is warning you that you need to make adjustments and it wants to eat more calories. So I was doing a big calorie deficit and sometimes doing it way too long, meaning over weeks and weeks of time. And so my body was really craving more protein and more fat, and I think I wasn't giving myself enough time to eat in my current window. Usually my schedule was like this. And I wanted to discuss this more because there's new people that have joined the channel and maybe they are not familiar with an intermittent fasting schedule. I figure this is a good time while I've been tweaking my own schedule, because you're always changing. Your body changes and you can't just stick to one way all the time for the rest of your life, because your body is going to demand different things at different times in your lifetime. So with me, I've been intermittent fasting, doing extended fasts over a couple of years now, and been very consistent about daily intermittent fasting, which I call OMAD because it's 1 meal a day basically that I've been doing. I've been considering it more so than OMAD because I tend to snack right after the meal, and I think this is where I've been getting in trouble. I'm binging more. I'm finding myself snacking way too much, and behind the original meal that I've been having, I tend to overeat and binge. And because I am under stressful situation, because I work full time, also dealing with a lot of things that are occurring in the world that affects the way you work on a daily basis. I know you guys get what I mean, right? I'm going to give myself a little bit of a break, at least Monday through Friday. So where I was before, I was basically at a 23-hour fast and giving myself 1 hour to eat my meal, and if I had snack, I eat that as well within that hour. I was pretty strict about it, and I drank more tea and sometimes put honey in it because I always felt like I needed a little bit of a kick in the morning, and that technically does break your fast, although it was less than 25 calories. So I gave myself a break there. But also that can add up through the week once you get on a regimen that is constantly adding in some type of sweetener. On this channel, I always was against doing sweeteners, and if you're going to do a true fast, you definitely cannot do sweeteners in your tea. Lately, I have been feeling like I'm looking for some sugar, and I really don't want to be that way. So I had to have a talk with myself and a talk with God to curb that appetite for it. And so more tea without the sweeteners and water. That's the thing. Water, water, water. Whether it's sparkling water or whether it's good filtered water, but you need to drink more water throughout the day. It really comes down to this. The formula for me and what I preach to everyone else is half your body size in ounces should be water. I average about 124, 125. And so I look at about 62, 63 ounces per day is my goal. Have I been reaching it lately? No. And that's what's so frustrating. But I notice that the pounds tick up when I don't drink enough water, because you're not eliminating the things that you put in to your body the next day or after a meal properly, because your digestive system is very sluggish because you're not drinking enough water. So let's drink water. Again, the small tweaks can have a bigger gain if you stick to it for a certain amount of time. Rededicating myself to 22 hours. I dropped it down an hour on the fasting and give myself 2 hours to eat. The other thing that I'm trying to commit is not to necessarily snack every day. Now, it's okay to take a day or two and have a snack right after, especially if you hadn't put in enough calories into your one meal, because again, we only have one shot and I want to make it count with a good healthy meal. So the 22 and 2 window, Monday through Friday, is where I'm at right now. And on the weekends, I have really brought it down to an 18-6. So 18 hours fasting and 6-hour eating window, so I can have an additional meal. Sometimes I want to have an avocado toast or a small breakfast that is probably around brunch time, say around 1 o'clock for me. And then I actually have a full dinner at 5 p.m. So I felt like my body was craving that and really needed it, and I need to stop fighting it. So the weekends are really my time to enjoy. I think that's the best way to go, because once I start a 48-hour fast, which is usually on a Sunday, I am feeling more energetic to do it and not dreading it so much. I've been having such a calorie reduced meal, and 7 days a week is just not sustainable, at least for me right now. So I may eat that avocado toast, or I may have some eggs and over easy, and maybe a piece of toast as well to get some carbs. And it's good to do some carbs every now and then, even though you may be on a low carb diet or maybe eating keto, whatever that might be. It's okay to do it every once in a while, and for me, I need to do that on the weekend. Feel more energetic about when I start to do a workout, or when I'm going to have an extra long walk and run, which I do intervals. And so it's okay, you need carbs to burn. So that's basically it. It's really simple. I'm doing a 22 and 2 Monday through Friday, and I'm doing an 18-6 on the weekends. And that's quite a bit for me, but you have to be careful about the snacking. So this is going to help curtail my snacking on the weekends. Just have like a meal and a half to 2 meals and no snacking in between in that 6-hour eating window. So if you're new to intermittent fasting and you want some tips and like maybe a cheat sheet, I created one, and it's a guide to how to get started and see how you prep and how to stay motivated. And I'll leave that link below in the description. And so please do check it out and download it. And again, it's free. If you guys want to check me out on Instagram, come over. If you have a question, please DM me. I try to get back to you within 24 hours. And if it's something that you want to work through, some specific problem, I try to do the best to help as much as I can. And you know, we're a community, so there's no reason why we can't help each other, because you guys help me just as much as I try to help you. So if this goes both ways, and so I appreciate you so much. Don't forget to comment if you are sharing your intermittent fasting schedule. Love to know what it is, and if you came from somewhere that you're adjusting it to something different, love to hear what that is as well. Thank you so much for watching, and until the next video, we'll talk to you soon.